Welcome to the next session on Advanced Answers Workbench tutorials. In this session, we will analyze a gate valve for its explicit dynamic analysis. We will start by double-clicking on Explicit Dynamics module. We will first go to Engineering Data and double-click. Engineering Data Sources. Here we will go to General Materials and double-click. Stainless steel is one of the material used for making of the valve. Apart from this, we will add two more materials. One is brass, for which we will give the value of density 8490 kg per meter cube. Again, we will give the value of isotropic elasticity. Young's modulus is 97 gigapascal. So we'll change this to gigapascal. And here we'll give the value as 97. Poisson's ratio is 0.31. Another material is bronze. We'll give the value of density in kg per meter cube. It is 8410. Also, we will give the value of isotropic elasticity. Young's modulus in gigapascal is 138. Value of Poisson's ratio is 0.42. So once this is done, we'll go to project and update project. Next, we'll go to geometry and right click and import the geometry. Then we'll go to model and double click. We'll first go to geometry and select all the parts. Change the material to stainless steel. Then I'll go to mesh and I'll generate the default size itself. So I'll click on generate. Once this is done, we'll go to Explicit Dynamics. Here we'll click on Analysis Settings and I'll change the end time to 0.001 second. Then I'll right click here and insert Fix Support, which I'll apply on these two ends, here and here. Apply. Then I'll right click and insert pressure on these internal ends. So once we have selected all of them, click on apply. Then I'll give magnitude as say 5 megapascal. Then I'll right click and insert force. Since it is a twisting kind of force, I am applying over here these two ends. Apply. I'll change vector to component. Along the y-axis, I'll give this value as minus 70 Newton. Once this is done, the boundary conditions are over. I'll go to solution A6, right click here, insert deformation total. When we give total deformation, all bodies geometry, it means over the entire body you will get the result. Then I'll right click and insert deformation directional. Now here it will ask for the orientation, that is the direction in which you want to see the total deformation. Okay, so I want to see it along the Z axis. I'll change this to Z, which is along this axis. If you want, you can also see the deformation along the Y axis by right clicking here and inserting another directional deformation. Then I'll go to strain as the next option, equivalent. I also want to see the stress equivalent. I'll go to solution A6 and solve. We'll first go to total deformation. You can see here the maximum deformation in mm is 0.0136. You can animate and check this result. Next, we'll go for directional deformation along the z-axis. Maximum value is 0.00115 mm. You can again animate and check this result. Then we'll go for equivalent elastic strain. Maximum value is 0.00035. You can also animate and see this result. Then we'll go for equivalent stress. It is 66.165 megapascal. Now this value is quite less. So this body is going to be safe under this kind of a pressure and force applied. Now once this is done, we will go to geometry. We will change the material by selecting all the parts. We will change the material to brass. Then we'll go to solution A6 and we'll click on solve once again. We want to see by changing the material what happens to these results. Once the results are obtained, we'll click on total deformation. You can see the maximum deformation is 0.016 mm. We can click on this animation and see the result. Then we'll go for directional deformation. Here the maximum value is 0.0024 mm along the z-axis. You can turn and see the results here and click on animation to see the further results. Next we'll go for elastic strain. It is 0.00078. You can also animate and see where the value of strain will be more. It is somewhere here in the zone. And then we'll go for stress. Again, you can see here the stress is maximum in this zone because here we have applied the pressure. Maximum value is 74.5 megapascal, which is more than stainless steel. Also, you can see that these values were a little higher as compared to stainless steel. So once we have got these results, we will now go to geometry again. Select all these parts and change the material to bronze. Let's see what happens when we change it to bronze. We'll go to solution A6 and solve once again. We'll first go for total deformation. Here you can see the value is 0.0084 mm. You can animate and check this result. Then we'll go for directional deformation along z-axis. The value is 0.00179 mm. You can see it is somewhere max over here. The color is red. You can animate and see this result. Then we'll go for elastic strain. The value is 0.00055. You can animate and see this result. Lastly, we'll go for equivalent stress. This value is 74.56. Now this is somewhere close to the value which we have obtained for brass. So you can see that the stress generated for brass and bronze is more for the same value of pressure and force. But the value of deformation is going to vary. It is not going to be the same. So based on the value of deformation, stress, strain, you can decide which material you're supposed to use. Also, you need to decide based on the cost, because for bronze or brass, the value of material is going to be more as compared to stainless steel. So you have to decide based on various factors, that is of deformation, that is maximum possible, and what is your limit that you can allow for that body. Also, you need to check for the pricing of the material. So accordingly, find a midway and go for the material. There are various other materials used for these kind of walls. You can test for them. I leave that option for you. With this, I end the session. I hope you have understood the analysis. If you have any doubt, please write to me in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon for latest video updates. See you in the next session. Thank you.